Hello, hello, I'm the official Dame Rater. Today, I look at beautiful women and I rate them. It's called Tinder. How you doing? We go from one obscure, sort of, not really. I feel like Pincurchin's more obscure than Phalanx. We go from one weirdo Pokemon to another, though, with Pincurchin today, only Pincurchin. I look through Google and decide the good of nicknames of the Pokemon. Here's the weird thing. There's more than one page for Pincurchin, but there was only a single page for Phalanx. I feel like Pincurchin's probably going to be a really hard one that'll probably go by pretty quick, so let's find out. What does the internet have to say? What do they have to provide for Pincurchin nicknames? Rather than Living Lego, if you want to just call it Lego because there's a joke, I'm going to say that's fine, but that's fine in the sense of being terrible. Like, I understand that there's a joke, but it doesn't make it a good nickname. This is basically just electric Pukumuku. This is also not a type of popcorn I would want to eat. You know what? I now sort of have an idea on what I could name this. So because we thought about the idea of eating eating a Pincurchin, this made me think of the devil fruit of Brazil, piqui. Excuse me, piqui. Here it's spelled, well, whatever. This is a fruit that literally has a spike ball inside, and you have to be so careful eating it you can't actually bite into it. You have to gently use your teeth to scrape it off because it'll get stuck in your mouth. It'll be hard to remove. You'll probably go to the hospital. I don't ever want to try that. My Brazilian friends want me to try that. But that's kind of what made me think of. I feel like this right here is a nice little statement that, like, look at the names around it and see how much they have, and then look at Pincurchin and just know how weird of a fucking Pokemon this is and how difficult it would be to name. So I saw some of these literally just seconds ago on Ranker, or what do you call it, Reddit. Pokey's a new one, but to me I'd rather put that on like Maractus because cactus, you know? Pokey, Mario, so that's just me. Sparkplugs is a generic electric type nickname. Hope you have a few generic electric type nicknames set aside because this is probably going to be the one you're using it on. Now because of this one, I saw this and I thought, oh, what's his ability real quick? Lightning Rod or Electric Surge? Alright, not necessarily. But I did see that it had Zing Zap in its moveset. My mind thought about Zap Tap, and I remember that being a name we've seen in the past for electric types. I want to say we haven't honestly seen it since Kanto, but that's in reference to a badge from Thousand Year Door. So, not the worst idea. It is kind of a generic electric type nickname. Better if you've got the static ability, but, I mean, why the hell not? I like this because there's one. Okay, we've reached the bottom real quick. That was about 10 minutes, actually. 9 since we ended the last one. A little bit longer than expected, honestly. It's probably because I was spending time looking up Picky. But, also correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I thought it was Pecky, and then my teacher said, what the hell is Pecky? And then she said it was Picky, so, yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not surprised, even in the slightest. I would recommend the Pukumuku episode for you to check out, but I don't think there was anything in the Pukumuku episode because I'm pretty sure everyone had the same fucking thought, what the hell am I supposed to name this stupid bastard? I don't blame you. Do we have any comment suggestions? No. Do I have anything written down? No. Did I at least come up with 2 ideas? Yes. One that I feel is kind of relevant to me and maybe I'll use, I don't know. And then the idea of Zap Tap, which I think is ultimately better. But yes, if you have a generic electric type nickname, this might be the one to use it on. If you're a genius and you actually have a cool nickname for this one, please share it with us. We would love to hear it. We would love to see it. We would love to give it a thumbs up. Any ideas and suggestions you have, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones you think are good. It will let us know what you'd use or what you'd recommend. If you even have anything to use or recommend, well, that's pretty good. I think the idea of Pincurchin is not a bad Pokemon. Like, again, on Reddit, it was like, why did you think I like a water type? It's because you're an idiot type, that's why. Fuck off. The fact that it's not a water type is why I like it. It makes it more fun when you can have it like that, and then it can use water moves. Because then it's like, hey, this is an electric type that can fucking use water moves and destroy its only weakness. That's kind of cool. You know, you got your surfing rights. You remember how much that sucked back in the day? And you know how much it sucks that they got rid of the stupid Fuck Scarlet and Violet for their new transfer home bank rules. I had a special surfing Raichu on that I got in Alola. Guess what I don't have anymore? That, because they reset the moves and I can't reteach it. Please, for the love of God, find someone who knows how to program your games better. This is so infuriating. Don't get attached to anything special in Pokemon, because they're just going to rip it away from you in the end. This has been a public service announcement. Thank you. Good day, sir.